Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Music for the imagination and the perfect musical accompaniment for the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
In a world that is not what it seems, and where people are not whom they appear to be, where puns run rampant through the streets, and it's hard to tell who the real monsters are. Three villains work to tear the world of Euphrae asunder, and to find new ways to terrorize Tim and Terry. Welcome to A Fool's Quest, Villains. Now, let's join the drow rogue Ayda, the gladiator bard Francis the Lion, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars, as they conspire together to thwart the progress of those GAG-ME fools. Beware, there be villains here.
So, where last our villains left off-ish was in the port city of Zendikar, which is actually a castle, and they had met Judge Mario, innkeeper Louis.
Ooh, close.
Yeah. Calm the fuck down.
Right.
They met Shipmaster Morel, who helped book them a passage on the Devil's Teacup.
Yeah.
Yep. And they found out about a potential assassination attempt happening in the town by
Yochi.
another Myconid assassin that uses poison named the Yochi. And then, in lighter news, Ayda took a really long shower that lasted for several hours. Francis met
her
some
rapier
dudes in a
warning.
sauna. Yeah. And
She was in a lot of danger in that shower.
stop hitting yourself. Hitting yourself harder.
Some sadomasochist shit. Oh boy.
Okay. And
I'm not masturbating with my weapon, okay?
No one's judging.
Would you guys like to try it? I think they're jealous.
I don't want to use a used rapier ward.
It took a really long
Rapier's got
shower, too.
Rust spots all over it.
I'm going to need some of that salve. Well, we got the giggles in. Let's go ahead and get started.
All right, I apologize.
So you guys are at the Hole in the Wall Tavern, which is owned by Master Louis. And people... Oh, yes, you found out that there was... Ayda had found out that there was a wedding that was coming into town. So a big party was about to happen in the tavern on the main floor of this castle of Zendikar. And the floor is yours. What do you do, Ayda?
All right, so I'm going to scope the room. I'm assuming everybody's, like, flooding into the room. or
Yep,
the
it's
party.
wedding reception time.
Perfect. All right, so I would find the restroom real quick and find a better dress. Maybe that sweater that What's-Her-Face gave me. Something nice. Put something nice on.
The other go deep?
Yeah. Forget what her name was.
It's not China.
No, and it wasn't Ivana.
Open the door!
No, it was
Oh,
Ivana.
it was Ivana.
It was Ivana.
Ivana go deep.
So, yeah, I'll dress into something a little more classy and
Open the goddamn door!
blend in with the crowd and find some targets.
Okay.
Hell, it's about time.
Okay. So go ahead and make...
Ooh, wait. I kind of want to check out their gift table.
Okay. So go over to the gift table.
You swipe a blender.
You make a quick
Fuck yeah.
walkthrough
I
and
like
roll
smoothies.
an investigation check to see if you can identify which is the best present there.
Okay. Oh, shit. a 9.
Okay. All right. I am going to bring up my random roll table here for this, because of course I have a random table for Ayda shenanigans. And while I'm doing that and you're scouting out the table, Francis, you are finished with your hot sauna time with the Goliath and the dwarf, and you are all clean, and you do what now?
Well, I'm going to go down and eat at the buffet.
Okay.
And is the town, like, GAG-ME affiliated?
There is a GAG-ME outpost here, yes.
I'm going to try to learn where that's at from, a drunk.
We will say that the GAG-ME outpost is on the 14th floor, which is actually the 13th floor because the number 13 is bad luck, so they don't have a 13th floor. But it's on the 14th floor.
Okay. And then, just enjoy the wedding reception and, get some free drinks, but not too many. I don't want to get too drunk.
Okay. So they've got some champagne flutes going around, and you don't even have to do too much to find that out. So that's just pretty easy knowledge to gather up. You just talk to a couple of people, and some people are new in town, they don't really know, and some guy's like, oh yeah, it's on 14th floor.
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph. Harumph!
You watch your ass.
Thank you.
Yes, here's some champagne.
Yes. Thank you again.
And Hesh, who is dressed up right now and disguised as
Old Man Jenkins.
Old Man Jenkins.
Not a lot to say to anyone in particular.
You know that there is a green mashed potato mushroom looking guy who is a poison assassin that just got here in the morning, and if he's in town, the other Myconids assume, the other mushroom people assume that it's to off someone. So with that in mind, and a wedding party filing in, and Ayda checking out the presents, and Francis drinking champagne, what are you doing?
They're in visual proximity, correct?
Yep, you all three are in the same main
So I'm going to
room.
awaken mind. I'm going to tell them, hey, I understand that, and this has to be individual as well, so I'm pretty much going to repeat myself. I understand you're having a great time. However, I have just found out that there's an assassin in town of the Myconid variety. Green, from what I understand, named Yochi, and is a killer that uses poison. So I'm going to go on an adventure and figure out where this man is. Myconid, where they are.
It's more damp and dark.
So I don't know if you guys are going to be here for the rest of the night, but I will be likely out and about and might wind up circling back, because if I were an assassin in town, I would likely have something to do with the event that's just happening. So it might have something to do with the wedding.
Okay.
I will keep you abreast, because I like that. I like that terminology.
Can we talk back to that?
With Awaken Mind, yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's like message, but I
Okay,
don't have
so
to
yeah,
cast a spell.
I'm probably most definitely gonna be here. So no problem.
Forgot Ayda was drunk.
I'm drunk. You're drunk.
Your face is drunk.
Got me.
Shit, face.
The reception gets into full swing. Is there, toasts and whatnot going on?
Yep, there are.
All right. I'm going to stand up and, to congratulate our fine new happy couple here. I've written a poem. You should be very honored. This form of poetry is referred to as haiku by those who study such things.
The room gets very quiet.
Love, matrimony, spend your years with each other. But someone dies alone. And I'm going to wink and sit down.
Which, of course, you say wink.
Yes, when you wink.
Okay, and while Francis the Lion has created this distraction, drunk Ayda, roll a d20 twice.
Or else.
Okay, 7, 3.
Classic.
7 and a 3. Okay, so you steal a box, and it is a 7 and a 3. But it is wrapped in gift paper, so you don't know what's in it yet. But,
Perfect. I got a present.
7 and 3. And I will tell you what's in it when you get a chance to open your gift.
Okay.
All right, and
Hesh in.
Do I steal it away, like hide it?
yeah, it's a small enough package. It is about the size of a football, so you can easily grab it and stash it in one of your pockets.
Okay. That's a mighty big pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're a rogue.
All right.
They come in big.
Do I have an eye on a target?
Yes, you have 3 targets.
Perfect.
Yep, and they're all wealthy people. So go ahead and make your sleight of hand rolls for each one that you want to do. You don't have to do all 3, depending on.
18
Okay.
for the first one. Ooh, 8 for the second.
Okay, so the first one you grab, there's 35 gold in his coin bag. You lift the whole thing. The second one you go to grab, and it is a gentleman who looked very wealthy and had been holding a champagne glass, and you being drunk were under the assumption that he had probably had a lot of champagne, but it turns out he had none of the champagne. He was just holding the glass,
Okay.
and your hand tugs on his coin purse, and he reaches back and grabs your arm and says, "Can I help you?"
All right, so he's got my arm, and I kind of stumble a little bit like I was falling because I'm clearly inebriated. But, like, let go. I'm so sorry, but please let me go. Please?
Okay.
Please let me go.
So make a performance check.
Half Borat there for a second. Let me go. My wife.
5.
5. Okay. So he doesn't believe your show. So he actually says, "I think not. You're going to come with me, and we're going to go to the guard." And you do see...
Is it Tony? Is it Tony? I like Tony.
No, you see somebody in a GAG-ME cloak near the far end of the room. So he starts going to take you over there. So
Okay.
you can make an opposing strength check to try and break away and run away. 3. Okay, so now go ahead and Hesh and Francis both make perception checks to see if you can see this guy grab Ayda and start pulling.
I'm going to
her away.
opt out of it because Hesh would have already left after telling.
Oh.
I'm hanging out, so 18.
Okay.
I'm going to assume, like, this would be panic mode for Ayda, so her weapon's going to be going off, I would think.
Yep. So it would start dinging in your head that you're in trouble. And he's not attacking you or anything, but he is restraining you and pulling you. You rolled an 18, Francis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Hesh, you left to go where?
So I was going to go investigate the assassin, so I was going to go to the docks to the...
Oh, okay.
But I hadn't said that yet because we were...
Got you.
doing
Okay.
stuff.
So you had left. All right. So Francis, you finish your speech and you sit back down, and the corner of your eye, you see this guy start pulling at Ayda, and she starts flailing to try and pull her arm back, but she cannot break this grip.
I'm going to head over there. And, you found her. Thank you. I'm sorry, this is my charge. She's not from around here. Let me guess. She tried to take something that was yours?
She thinks the monkey is the sultan.
So he stops moving toward the GAG-ME guy and says, "Do you know this woman?"
Yes. I'm sorry. I really should have kept a better eye on her.
Yes, she tried taking my coin purse.
You see, she doesn't understand property rights. She comes from a commune where everything is owned by everyone, so everyone has the right to anything. And we're trying to introduce her to actual society, because the way those people live. But it's a long, slow process. Anyway, I apologize for any trouble she's caused, and I'll keep a better eye on her. Thank you for bringing her to me.
Please do, and I'll keep an eye on her throughout the night. If I see anything fishy, I'll be the first to let GAG-ME know. What's your name again?
I'm Francis the Lion.
Francis the Lion. You better teach your charge about capitalism. And then he shoves her arm away.
That'll show her. Yeah.
Shoves her arm away from him and chucks her
I
toward
spin
you.
away and start dancing.
Start dancing.
Like a hippie. Like
Just kind of swaying.
And I'm gonna...
D&D, ladies and gentlemen. D&D. Fireball.
I'm thinking mage hand, just a glass of champagne behind him, and I'm just gonna pour it down his back.
I mean, you just do that, right? You just mage hand some champagne. Okay, so he says that, and he freaks out and turns around. He grabs his coin purse with one hand and grabs for a, what are those sticks that old bobbies used to use?
The
nice, yeah. They're just called nightstick. Batons, yeah. He grabs for a baton on his belt, and he looks, and there's nobody there, and he's like, "What the devil?" Yeah.
You're having a rough night, aren't you? Well, ta.
He storms off, and he does still make his way over toward the GAG-ME person.
I think you've made matters worse.
And the champagne. Oh, that tears it.
Okay.
All right, so he talks to GAG-ME, and he points you guys out, but the GAG-ME guy just doesn't really do anything. He just chills there for a little bit and watches you guys meander about. So probably no more stealing from Ayda for the evening. And we will bounce over to Hesh von Eggars. Are you still dressed up as Old Man Jenkins?
No, so at a point where I was able to sneak into a crevasse or something of that nature, I would have turned into the flautist.
Okay.
And now so that I can move faster. And I'm beelining it toward the port now.
Okay.
Finding the vessel, right? What was it? The death cap teacup?
The
Devil's Teacup.
Yeah, Devil's Teacup. Finding that, and then speaking to either the harbor master or the captain of the boat, whoever's more easily accessible.
Well, at this time of night now, the shipmaster Morell's not there, so the captain of the boat is there, though, and he's just overseeing some last-minute preparations for the voyage in the morning, and you can identify him quickly as you approach.
My fellow! Hello, yes. You're the captain?
I am the captain.
Yes, was made aware, you see, that you had an individual that rode on your vessel, possibly by the name of Yochi, you see. He was a myconid, green in color and visage, and probably was quiet and kept to himself. Does this ring any bells?
Oh, man. It does ring some bells, but, man, I just can't seem to think can't seem to quite place him.
And he puts his hand out for some coins.
I haven't introduced myself yet. I am the famous flautist, you see. Yes. And I would like to very much make your acquaintance. And I shake his hand and give him 5 gold.
Okay.
Shake it very fervently.
Yeah.
And I say, well, hopefully, now that we're not strangers, you're more apt to recall, even.
Your name was Flautist what?
I am the flautist, you see.
The Flautist.
That's it. Just a title. It's glorious.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, well,
very well, you know.
It is very nice to meet you and your gold. So what do you want to know?
So I need all of the information you have on this individual and where he went.
So he actually came from the Pharaoh expedition camp on our travel back over here.
and he spent most of his time in his cabin while we traveled. But after we got done and we cleaned his cabin out, we did find some weird smelling stuff in there. So, not really sure what those mushroom people do, but man, oof, you know what I mean.
You might want to wash your hands, as he may dabble in poisons, you see.
Yeah, so I heard he was actually grabbing a room at the hole in the wall.
When was the last time you saw him?
This morning when he disembarked.
Okay. And
Yeah, when he, right? That's what you do?
Yes.
Yeah.
do you have
Stupid pirate terms.
do you,
Pirates.
sailing in general? Anyway,
They're all pirates.
every sailor.
Even me. And I'm
Yar.
like, so it's always going to be.
Do you have a specific description of what he looks like?
Yeah, I do. I'll give it to you.
So he gives you a specific description, a really good one, because the captain's actually pretty good with that. Just for stuff like people, passengers, he takes good note of it. So he had a really recent one, gives you, but it's a giant green mushroom.
All right. Having a better idea of what he looks like and where he's at, give him a good old bow, like with the right arm tucked under the waist and the left arm like way out, and I go, "Remember the flautist!" And then I run like belligerently, like real fast down the dock away back toward where I came, but like flailing my arms.
Yeah, you hear him talk to one of his ship deckhands, and he's like,
That's a weird fucking flautist, man. Weird fucking flautist.
I'm going to make a note that I did not have a... It's not on me at all. The actual...
the flute?
The flute wasn't there at all.
I didn't have the flout on me.
Yeah, I didn't have the flout. Dude, I was stuck there.
I was the floutless flautist.
I was stuck on flout, and I couldn't...
Flute?
I couldn't get there.
Okay, so
it's
yeah,
hard out here.
so you go do that.
I run as fast as I can, like what was it, the T-800 or whatever? Like, just one arm above the other. Run straight
back. Terminator?
Yeah, the Terminator.
Like T-1000?
Yeah. And I run so far. Back to... it's far away. Back to the hole in the wall.
Okay, so you start running, you pass one of the guards, and he's like, "Hey, the flautist!" And waves at you.
Flautist!
As you run, and you make it back to the hole in the wall, with no issues.
Alright, and then booking it right back up, and then I'm going to go to the receptionist.
Okay.
Receptionist?
Right?
For the reception?
What? No, the receptionist.
To Nancy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to Master
who
Louis?
you would
Gotcha.
talk to get a room.
To the main desk.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
The receptionist. Yeah, so. And speak to her and say, I have a question. I am the flautist, and I have a question.
Well, don't you now, hun?
I want to give you props on that. It's pretty good. You see, I'm looking for an individual, discreetly, and he is maybe under the name Yochi, a green myconid individual.
Well, isn't that just nice?
And I think so. Yes, and I have something for him that he has forgotten on the ship, and I need to return it to him. I need to track him down.
Well, he said not to be disturbed, but you're such a sweetin'. I'll go ahead and give you his room number.
Oh, I appreciate it very much.
It's 4.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Get something to drink, and then I'll return his belongings to him. Thank you, Nancy. From the flautist. And then...
Not a problem, dear.
Another bow, and then I will walk over in visual proximity to them, and in awakened mind, still out of breath.
Wait, well, before you get there...
Okay.
Francis, so... Are you still in the main area with Ayda, or are you taking Ayda back to the honeymoon suite? Like, what's... Yeah, she just... Yeah, you have the attention of GAG-ME now, plus the attention of Doucherson, and...
Doucherson. I'm gonna finish my meal and then suggest to Ayda that we retire to our rooms. We have an early morning ahead of us.
Yep. Yep. So you do that. So they're not in the room by the time you get back from all your shenanigans.
Okay.
Hesh. So, but you do know what room Francis is in. You don't.
I got my key.
You got
So
your
she-
key,
yeah, she
and
gave
you
me
know
my
what
key.
room that Francis is in, but
Right.
you don't know what room Ayda is in.
If I didn't see them readily in the room, then I would go to 4.
Okay, so you go to 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and then I guess ass flautist knock on the good old door.
Okay, and you hear it, and some,
He put on his pants.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Grab
and
something to eat real quick.
and
You get a peach emoji.
and you hear on the other side of the door, "Hey, who's out there?"
The flautist.
The flautist, you say? I didn't order a flautist.
No one ever does. And then I make the sound.
Ooh. All right. Let's see what you got. And so he cracks open the door, and he's got a emoji, like the ghost face emoji with both hands on the side of the face. It's like the blue top and yellow. Yep. That's the emoji he puts out to the door, but it's got one of those chains that go from the door to the wall. You know, this extra security.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do the superhero.
Okay.
And then I do the house, and then I do the skull and crossbones afterwards. So it's like assassins, it's safe, assassination, and then I'm gonna do question mark at the end.
All right. So he says, "Huh. All right, come on in." So he
Appreciate it.
closes the door, unchains it, opens the door for you, and you go in, and you see a little like travel kit chemistry lab in the middle of the floor, and he's brewing something up.
Assembling a crossbow.
Right. My name is Edgar the Flautist, and that is the name that you can refer to me as. I will refer to you as Yochi, and I'm not sure if that's your real name. It doesn't really matter in these regards. However, I was wildly curious to wonder, if I may, who your mark is, as professional courtesy, to make sure it's not mine. I'd hate to step on toes.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because my mark is Master Louis Stubtoe.
Interesting. Now that's the gentleman down at the reception, right?
Yeah, the guy that owns this place.
Interesting. What do you... Dreadfully, do you need any help?
I mean, I don't know. Probably not, because I want to make sure the job gets done right. What's in it for you?
Good rapport.
Who's your mark?
Well, professional courtesy, I would have to say that it is a member of GAG-ME, and so don't really have to worry about it. Yeah. That's what I'll go with. Yeah. But if you would like help, I could always, gain his attention. If you need, or leave it be. It's fine.
Well, I mean, hey, I'll take a little bit of extra help. I ain't gonna pay you for it, though.
No. This is more of, just like I said, professional courtesy. You see.
Interesting.
Yes. I'm all about making good relations. It's synergy. It's win-win-win. If we ever cross paths again, you can always remember me and have me in.
Fucking synergy.
Win-win-win.
We're talking about entrepreneurs here, okay? Listen, I'm trying to start. It's a small startup.
Sounds like a fucking pyramid scheme of assassins. All right.
Have you worked with essential oils before? I see you got your own alchemy set. Yeah. So, yes, if you'd like, I could bring him around and then even masquerade as him for the rest of the night until you've disposed of him.
Well, mostly I was just gonna, I was gonna go over here and I was gonna drop this in his drink. And he pulls up a little vial of yellowish champagne-looking fluid. He's like, a pain in the ass, man. I had to readjust my formula after I was in the boat. I thought my instructions said he drinks red wine, but, Clearly, he's been drinking white wine all fucking night. Am I right?
You know, I've seen that. There's a wedding going on. It's very strange.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Champagne, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Interesting.
Anyway, I'm about to go drop this in there. You want to come help me? I call this special the deuce.
Listen, I am 100% ready to help you drop this deuce. So, why don't you tell me what you need, and I will facilitate and make sure this is a success.
Well, I'll tell you what. You said you can disguise yourself?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Throw on one of those stupid waiter outfits and grab a platter with some drink cups on it, and take one over to him, and drop the deuce in there beforehand, and make sure he drinks the deuce.
Everybody got that? Good!
The only thing that I ask, and I'm going to put my hands on my face and like draw it back over my hair and become a waiter, is that you just keep in the back of your mind a little group called the Coalition, and if ever you need any sort of help or a job or anything of that nature, to send correspondence to the club, to one Captain Murphy of a neutral party, address it to H.
Ooh. Okay, so the Coalition, the Flautist, H, and Clab.
Lots of different pronouns that are happening right now, but it's all very important.
He taps his mushroom head and he says, Iron Vault up here, Dwarven Steel. I remember that. All right, you do this for me? That's cool.
Indeed. So I have a platter somewhat. It's like a small platter that's around my hand, but it's like fixated on the hand because it's not real.
Right.
And then I'm going to reach for his dick. No, I'm going to reach for the glass. To hold on the platter.
Yep.
And then I'm going to hold it there like it needs to balance, like I'm having trouble balancing it type of deal.
Okay.
So it doesn't look all weird. And then I'm going to wait for him to open the door for me.
Okay. So he opens the door for you and you leave and then...
Okay. I'm gonna head to Louis.
Okay. So you head to Louis and you sit there for a couple minutes and wait till Louis finishes his drink.
Yep. I will wait just offhand about 5 or so feet away, not quite looking toward him, and then as soon as I see that he's pretty empty, I'm going to walk over and say, "Sir?" and offer it.
It's a Luigi.
It's a Luigi.
But he's like, "Thank you," and he takes the glass from you and failed his roll miserably. And
I take the empty glass that he had before, and I just leave immediately.
Okay, and he drinks it, and nothing happens right away. But as you go back to wherever you see Yoshi coming back out of his room to go see that the job gets done.
I nod the empty... aren't they champagne flutes?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say flute again. Flout. I nod the empty flout at him, the glass float, at him, and then I am just kind of headed toward a, somewhere where I can change back.
Closet.
Yeah, a closet.
Your room.
Yeah,
Phone
my room, whatever. Phone booth. I put the glasses on, and now I'm Clark.
Completely different person.
Right. Still wearing the cape, but I have to... Yeah. No, but I will head back to my room.
Okay. So you head back to your room, and... yeah, and I guess a round of inspiration for you guys doing this?
I already have.
Yeah,
you can
I
have
did
up to
too.
3.
Oh, nice.
I find with milestones, it's better to have a stock of 3 inspiration, because then when you complete like little side things or do some really good role-playing stuff, instead of me rewarding you with extra XP, instead I can give you an additional inspiration. But D&D Beyond doesn't tell you. I
put it in my notes.
Yeah, you got to
Same.
put it in your notes. Yep.
I actually already have one there, so that puts me at 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I got 32.
You should have used your inspiration when you were trying to steal it.
I tried to get to remind you.
Yeah, you're good.
I would turn
I didn't
it
want
to.
to.
Use it for
Yeah,
counter.
Okay. I would turn into Old Man Jenkins after I get to the room. Like, if no one was around the hallway, I just change there.
Okay.
And then, like, immediately try and find them.
All right, so you go to Francis's room, because that's the room you know of.
Right. Nobody's there.
Francis is there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, I thought you took her to her room.
He did, but...
Well, I took it, dropped her off.
But you went all the way to the docks, and you went all the way back, and, like, seconds after you left, she failed at stealing from someone.
Okay, gotcha. I'm bad with time.
Yeah, so you get to Francis's room, but before that, let's have Ayda open up her gift.
Yay! All right.
So she's hammered. And
I sobered up a little. GAG-ME scared the shit out of me.
Gagging will do that.
She opens up a
brand new toaster.
It's a bad.
No, it is 20 pieces of parchment.
For your sorry notes.
And that was number 7. And then number 3, there was a golden ring worth 100 gold.
Ooh.
I'm getting bling out the ass.
Yep, so that was a wedding gift that you stole from...
It was an heirloom.
Yep. It was from Grandma.
Just from
it was from Nana.
It was from Nana.
Perfect. That's where
Get
it
it back to her.
belongs.
She's like, no, I wanted this for posterity.
All right, so that, and then...
No, die with me.
And then I want you to make a constitution check, Ayda, to see how you're doing with your drunkenness. So D20 and constitution.
Constipation check. Plus 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so 17.
Okay, so you're not nauseous or anything, but you are very sleepy. So,
Take my hour.
all right, and it is over. You will.
I like fall asleep scrawling on one of the parchments.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For the wedding party?
Yes, I'm gonna sneak it down when we leave.
All right, to the bride and the groom. I'm sorry for taking your honeymoon suite. I'm sorry
Take
for stealing
good gold.
Sorry for stealing your Nana's ring. All right, so Hesh, you make it over to Francis's room.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, hello. Just a man. So I had an idea. You see, there's a GAG-ME office here.
Gross.
And I guess it's just the barest bones of an idea, but we could... You can forge documents, can't you?
100%.
Maybe we should just, make up a document that says to recall all GAG-ME agents with all speed, with whatever means necessary, regardless of the cost, and tell them they should abandon all current projects.
I would need to
Until-
see their letterhead. I would
I
need
was
to
hoping
actually
you-
know how.
I was hoping you'd seen it before, but
No, you're my information as
Yes,
far as GAG-ME
yes.
concerned. You and Duche.
perhaps,
But if we could sneak into there and I could see
Sneak in and-
their letterhead, I could absolutely forge some sort of
just, throw a wrench in the works.
absolutely.
Just for the fun of it.
What if I just made a friend and he was doing a job and he works with poisons, as I've previously mentioned. What if we were to acquire some such poisons and then kind of distribute them on where they have their own floor, or are they just like holed up in a closet somewhere here?
You got an office, from what I understand. I haven't cased the joint yet.
Well, we could do that, and then we can poison them, and then, that also is a ranch.
But if we poison them, who will
Take the
disseminate
fall?
the instructions
Dispatch the message.
to recall all of their agents and tell them to abandon all of their current projects and wait for new orders, and which will never come.
Right? I like the idea. I just am not sure how passable it will be unless I'm able to see their headquarters, like correspondence.
Yes.
If I have something like that,
We'll have to break in,
Absolutely.
which means
There
we'll
are
need
agents
Ayda,
here,
but
yeah.
she's drunk, and our boat leaves early. Maybe on the way back then.
I don't have to sleep long.
Yeah, but
you're drunk.
sleep in an hour doesn't make you not be drunk.
Right.
I could do shit. You don't know.
Where is she, by the way?
Oh,
She in one of these rooms?
the honeymoon suite.
Classic.
Yes.
I should know.
Perhaps on the way back through. We're, I assume, coming back this way to return to Duché after our mission in the Giant's Isle. So
I met a nice dwarven man, the judge here, Mario. Yeah, he's the one that helped me send the letters. I'm saying all this, by the way, in his room with the door closed, so not just like chilling at the door, like
standing in the hallway, people
as
walking by.
As a flautist talking like Hesh.
I thought you were the old guy.
Yeah.
You did change to
did
the
I?
old guy. Yeah.
Dude, there's so many.
Yeah.
Maybe we could
Mask
poison
of
them.
many faces. Yeah, I am the old guy, but I am talking as Hesh in your room with the door closed. Absolutely should do that. We could try and case it before going to bed tonight to see if there was anything we could do.
I think we're better off waiting for Ayda to be fit for a job like this.
I could turn into one of the GAG-ME people.
Yes, but I doubt there's anyone there to fool that way at this hour. It would just be a matter of getting into the building without causing damage. We don't want it to seem suspicious.
I see what you mean. Right. Could always frame one of those GAG-ME sons of bitches for the murder of Louis.
No, has Louis been murdered?
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's happened? Already?
It's convenient. There's a GAG-ME son of a bitch downstairs right now. I didn't like the way he looked at me.
It would only require me making another stop to that friend of mine real quick before he leaves so that I can grab some evidence and plant them on said gentleman. And then calling the attention to said gentleman.
Yes.
And then we can leave. You know, 'cause fuck them.
It's a fantastic idea.
Alright. I'm going to now turn back into the flautist. And I'm gonna, he's in 4, my friend. I'm going to go to Yochi, and I'm going to acquire, and then meet you down there. You can point out said gentleman.
Yeah, he's wearing a GAG-ME cloak.
Yeah, and then when I plant it, I'm gonna walk away, and you can call the attention maybe.
Now, what am I calling attention to exactly?
It's poison, and
Is it in
I'm
a
pretty
bottle
sure.
that's clearly labeled, or?
I hope so. And if not, I can ask Yochi to label it.
This is an extract of poison?
Yeah.
This is extract of
llama! What? A llama? He's supposed to be dead!
Yeah, weird.
That's beautiful. Alright.
Well, in my defense, all your labels are the same.
Tony, give me either intelligence or insight check. One of the.
Nicholas is like, please, please don't do this. Think about the children.
Let's see. 11.
Great idea. It's a wonderful idea.
I could actually forge a letter for the contract of the hit of Louis. Or if Yochi actually has said...
What if we just poison the GAG-ME guy?
Do you want to just get poison from Yochi? I'm not sure if he has any on hand.
Nah.
You remember that he said he brewed a red one first for the red wine.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey! Good news.
I remembered.
Let's do that. Yes. Alright, I'll be back. Look, no, this is perfect. I'm gonna go do things. This is gonna be phenomenal. I gotta go. And then I'm gonna run out of the room and beeline it to... Well, I'm not gonna beeline. I'm gonna be inconspicuous.
Cool, man. Be cool.
Yeah, it's just... I was like, there'll be like 4 steps of running, and then I'll go, wait. Walk, don't run.
I'm gonna head back downstairs, I suppose, and see that Louis is still alive. And just say, nope. I'm gonna go right back up.
Okay.
He's like vomiting blood and like shitting himself to death. And you're like, well...
Hesh has officially lost his goddamn mind.
Is he like, having any reaction to the poison yet?
Not yet, nope.
He's just hanging out.
Yep, just taking a little bit of time to react, or for it to kick in.
Yeah.
But yeah, he He's just wandering about and
It's like an
checking
edible.
people into their rooms.
It's like an edible, but you can die. Don't take any more of it, dude. You're good. Trust me.
You could die with edibles. I mean, it
Calm
feels
down.
that way.
It
And
feels.
sometimes I get afraid that I'm going to stop breathing unless I concentrate.
Unless you think about it.
I can feel my heart beating so hard.
Then you're
It's going to
fucked. Once
explode.
you realize you're concentrating, like thinking about breathing, then you're fucked.
Yeah. If you stop.
You just gotta
That's
hope
it.
someone hits you in the head really hard and knocks you out, because that's the only way you can stop thinking about it and not stop breathing. Oh God, I'm doing it!
Help me!
So I'm back to the.
You're back to Yoshi's room.
Yeah, Yochi's room, and it's Yochi, right? Or is it
Yep.
Yoshi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's Yo they.
Yeah.
It's a mushroom.
It's Yo Mama.
As a flautist, knock on the door. Make the whoop sound.
He opens it with the chain again and says, "Hey, you're back. What's
Hold
up?"
out a single coin, and then put it back in my pocket, and say, "I'm in need for a quick second."
That was really fucking quick. He opens the door. What do you need?
Close the door. Alright, you're well aware that it was distributed successfully. I was wondering if I was able to get the other red vial for another individual.
Oh, for your mark.
A bonus mark.
Did you already kill your mark?
Not yet. I've noticed that he's not here, so I have to track him down a little bit more. However...
Made it unnecessarily complicated because you already told me you needed to kill a GAG-ME guy.
Yeah,
Could've been-
I did.
That's, yeah, it's for him. Yeah.
No, I did.
I wasn't expecting the wedding, so
in Shamus's mind, I might actually try and kill Ingvald.
Ingvald's not here.
He's not at all. But like as soon as he said that, I was like, you know what? I do have bucket lists, you know.
I got dreams.
I got things to do. Like
plans.
I'm pinning it on
I saw
the
Tangled.
organization.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll give you the dose that I made on the ship if you want it. I mean, you did me a favor. I guess this is me paying you back, right? Karma.
Absolutely, yes. Professional courtesy.
Yeah, and he sticks out a mushroom hand. Let's shake on it.
I'll shake on it.
And it is a slimy, gooey.
That's what prestidigitation's for. So
And,
as soon as I let go, I'm going to just like underhanded do it. You know,
Alright.
clean my hand off. And
Yep.
then-
And so he reaches under one of his, you know those things
Yeah.
that mushrooms have? It's like the little ridges under the...
Yeah.
So he reaches
Spore
up into
gills.
one. Yeah, and he grabs the vial out from a little tucked away
It's
bed
like
there.
mushroom taint. Yeah, I just grab it from the gooch. I gotcha.
It's a little musky. It's been in there since this morning, but here you go.
It's got some spore sweat on it.
I mowed the yard in this.
Smells like balls.
I did 3 miles. It's it's
From
right.
onto poison.
Oh. Appreciate it. Thank you
Tears welling in your eyes.
so much for everything, and safe travels. I'm going
You do notice that he's packed up all of his stuff pretty much, so he was
Yeah.
ready to bounce when you got back.
I'm going to go back as the waiter and get the door myself.
In the meantime, I have hastily scrawled a note. A suicide note. That says, "My lover, Master Louis, has chosen to break things off. This way we can be together forever."
Oh.
And I waited in the hall outside 4 until he came out and handed him that.
Underhanded grab it and just not even gonna look at it. Just hold on to it and give him a nod and walk away.
Leave that with the boys. Or wait.
Yep.
With the guy.
I understand, sir.
I'm going to go back to my room.
See your old man Jenkins again?
No, it's just a mixture. This guy's not gonna last.
You've had
I don't have to be a waiter again, so
It's blurring.
I'm probably gonna go French when I talk to him. We'll see.
All right, so you're in.
Dealer's choice.
All right, so you are. Actually, just go. Just tell me what happens.
I assume it's the only GAG-ME guy.
Yep, there was only one guy that was out there.
Walking straight for him, and then as soon as I approach him, I will ask, would you like sweet or dark wine, please?
He says, dark, please.
And with a little bit of prestidigitation as I'm pulling it from the tray, make it sensory-wise be a nice full-bodied red.
Okay.
And hand it to him and say, for you, sir.
Okay. And... Oh.
Can I use my inspiration to have it as a...
To have him have disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
I'll do that. I'm good with that. Oh. Gotta use another one?
Yep.
Okay.
That's my last one.
There you go. That's a 4.
Dig it.
19, 17, 4. Okay. So he says, thank you.
Good year.
And takes a big, long drink of it.
Alright. And then I'm going to make a wide berth around the room, essentially trying to find like a dude disguises himself again, or whatever. As the flautist come back around to him and bump into him and slide a hand the note into his pocket.
Okay, make your sleight of hand. I'll make his perception.
22.
Okay, 22. Yeah, so he got a 16 total. So yeah, you slip that in, and he says, "Oh, sorry about that."
And, just give him a nod, like a disgruntled nod, like what the fuck, and then just keep going as a flautist and head back towards my room.
Okay, so you head back to your room. Is there anything else you guys would like to do this evening?
I want to set up my bells.
Okay,
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to go to bed.
You all get a long rest. You all wake up in the morning. There's a continental breakfast. Some eggs and bakey and ham and all sorts of stuff down there. And pancakes. The waffle maker's broken, though. Somebody from the wedding party fucked it up.
It's just vomit.
Got hammered.
It was Chelsea.
And you come downstairs.
I didn't like that bitch's dress.
And you come out of the breakfast area where the continental breakfast was, and there are GAG-ME officials and city guard all over the lobby. And
I'm Old Man Jenkins.
It is probably a good time to take a break.
Uh-oh.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest. Villain.